You know that feeling. You're at a party with your partner, the room buzzing with laughter, clinking glasses, and music that seems to carry everyone's mood at once. Then suddenly, a familiar song drifts through the speakers. You lock eyes, and without a word, a small laugh escapes both of you. In that instant, the memory, the feeling, the story shared between just the two of you, all of it is understood. That moment is more than just peace or coincidence. It's a quiet, perfect connection. And yet, it says so much more than any conversation ever could. That's the beauty of silent connection. And in this tender hour, we'll explore why sometimes the strongest bonds don't need words at all. Moments like that aren't limited to parties or music. They happen in quieter, smaller ways too. Imagine a group of children sneaking into a place that feels just a little scary, a dark alley, a supposedly haunted corner of the neighborhood. Eyes lock, a subtle moan is shared, and then they're off running, laughing, shouting, each child trusting the other to follow, the thrill pulsing through every step. One might freeze for a moment, left behind in the chaos, unaware of the silent agreement that just happened. That wordless coordination, that instant understanding is like a tiny, perfect, ready, set, go. No explanations needed, just instinct, trust, and pure joy. Even tiny things, like how a friend glances back to make sure everyone's safe, carry their own unspoken rules of trust. And those quiet, unspoken moments happen with grown-ups too. You're sitting with someone you care about on a rough day. No one says anything, but just being there sitting side by side is comforting. You feel it in your chest. I'm not alone, and I'm seen. Scientists say something fancy about this, like our brains syncing up when we share attention or emotion. But really, it just feels like connection, pure and simple. Scientists have found that shared attention can synchronize not just thoughts, but physiological signals, breathing, heartbeats, even subtle brain activity. It's called interpersonal neural synchronization, or INS. Little gestures carry the same magic. A child slipping their hand into yours on a walk, a partner adjusting your blanket without asking, a friend giving a gentle squeeze of your shoulder. Those small acts send a wave of warmth through your brain. The kind that makes you feel safe, connected, and cared for. It's like your body saying, yep, this feels right. And music, oh music. That familiar song at the party, that glance and laugh, it hits your memory and your feelings at the same time. Suddenly, your brain is remembering and feeling together, and if someone else shares that moment, your hearts are just tuned to each other without a single word. Notice the tiny things too, the way someone tilts their head while listening or taps a foot in rhythm with your conversation. Our brains are picking up on these cues constantly. It's quiet, but it matters. So why does this matter? Because in a world where we're constantly nudged to produce, to post, to update, to speak up, it's easy to forget that love and connection are not measured by how much noise we make. Sometimes the most profound intimacy is found in what isn't said. But here's the tricky part. In our world today, everything feels fast. Messages, updates, even relationships. We've grown used to filling the air with words, as if silence means something's wrong. That's why verbal affirmations feel so important now. They reassure us when the pace of life is racing. But pauses matter too. A simple moment of silence can shift meaning entirely. Think of a sentence like, Dad cooked dinner. If you pause after Dad, it feels like a surprise. Of all people, Dad cooked dinner. But if you pause after dinner, it shifts. Maybe it's not about who cooked, but about the moment itself being special. Same words, totally different feeling. That's the power of silence. It shapes meaning as much as words do. All these little moments remind us that connection isn't about talking or explaining. It's about presence, shared glances, laughter, gestures, and music that hits you in the right place. Silence is not empty. It's full of trust, understanding, and love that doesn't need words to be felt. A single note can spark a memory, a laugh, even a tear. That's the power of shared experiences, emotion carried through sound without a single word. So next time you find yourself sitting quietly with someone you care about, let the pause linger, let the glance speak. Let the touch, the shared memory, the unspoken understanding carry its full weight. Sometimes the strongest I love you doesn't need to be heard at all. So take a breath, sit quietly, look around, notice the small gestures, the unspoken smiles, the moments of synchronicity. They are often louder than any words. This is your tender hour. Until next time, may you find peace not just in words, but in the spaces between them.